What's up, John Gotti? Hit that thumbs up, guys. Hit that thumbs up. What it do, John Gotti? Hey, did you hear about Mayo Zambada's son Sefrain? Oh man, they almost got that dude. No one's talking about it, but they almost got that dude. What's up, Amber? What's up, William? What's up? Desde whatever. Yeah, they almost got Mayo's kid today. This morning. People don't know about that one. Almost got his ass. Almost got him. Let me see. I'm just gonna wait till there's more people on here, and then I can let you guys know more about it. Yep. Yeah, she said. Amber's funny. She's all, yeah. Yeah, she said. That's funny, man. Yeah. Yep. Yep. But, what's up, EGA? Nate said, what happened? Well, to tell you the truth, the much information that I got, yeah, they did. They rescued a lot of people today. Today's been a crazy, eventful day, to say the least. You know? To say the least. Yep. We're gonna wait till we get some more people on here, Nate. But yeah. Big news out of over there, man. They almost got him, Nate. Can you believe that? The king of Mexico's son almost got. Can you believe that? That would be a game changer, right? Because look at the problem with his kids is they're all rats, you know? And no one's really there to take the throne, you know? No one really trusts them because they're snitches, you know? So yeah, no one's untouchable. That's exactly right, John Gotti. 100%. No one is untouchable. Mm-hmm. Well, John Gotti saw that growing up over there where he's at. He saw the Italian mafia guys getting fucking whacked out. That's for sure. Right? They were getting whacked out left and right over there, huh? Yeah. That's the worst part about those guys, man. Them whacking those guys out. That's like the worst part for those people, man. You know? Tomorrow's Canada Day. Yep. How's the plant business going, Amber? Yep. Vito reads those people. Yep. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, John Guy. Those guys were some serious hitters. Some serious hitters right there. No joke. No joke. I like plants. William Padilla says. What about succulents? You haven't grown any succulents? You don't have succulents? Succulents would be a lot of people like succulents. You know that? You like succulents? Succulents are good. Succulents are good. I've seen people make good money off of succulents. What's up, Anthony Luna? Big Anthony Luna, what up, brother? You know what, John Gotti? Yeah, you're right. That is sad, man. 100% that's sad, man. Yeah, that's why everybody likes succulents, huh? They're pretty easy to maintain, huh, Rick Jacobs? How you been, Mr. Jacobs? How's Silverado Canyon treating you? That's right, John Gotti. He said, no, I care. That's right. How's old Silverado Canyon treating you, brother? Yeah, you know, Nate, you know why nobody talks about that? I'm going to tell you why. Because so many people don't see the significance and importance of that. You're right. You know, you know, John Gotti, I'm going to tell you a little something. There's an indigenous tribe. There's an indigenous tribe in Mexico right now, right? In Mexico right now, fighting off a lot of people. Now, these guys have been getting the run-of-the-mill shit by everybody. You know? To tell you the truth, there's a lot of them. You know, and it's sad. It's a sad thing, John Gotti. It is. It's a sad thing, man. The Yaquis? No, not them. I could tell you about them if you want to know. They're actually in Michoacan. A lot of people don't talk about them because they don't consider them indigenous, you know? But they are indigenous. That's the problem. You know? You know, the Yaquis have been around for a long time. They actually think they're related to a lot of American, Native Americans, you know? Remember, there used to be no borders before, brother. They didn't know what a line in the sand was, you know? You know? Yeah. Well, I got one. You know, I've always told you guys, you know, about Güero Palma and his family. You know, I'm definitely gonna get into a little bit about Chapo and Güero Palma's relationship. A lot of people have been asking about it. I don't know if you guys want to hear about it, but there's been a lot of people commenting about it. People on my Patreon. Nate, do you think this is a good topic right now to bring up? You know, a lot of guys on YouTube make it sound like El Güero Palma and El Chapo Guzman and Mayo Zambada are friends. You know, they're not. I don't know where people get this idea that El Güero Palma or Chapo Guzman and Mayo Zambada are friends. You know, I'm going to let you guys in on a little story and on a couple of little secrets that a lot of people don't like talking about. Now, Don Mayo and Chapo have been working for the U.S. government since the early 80s. You know, the problem with Chapo and Güero is that they landed in the same prison. Now, a lot of them at that time were having problems with the Sinaloa Federation. They were having trouble with the Arellano Felix brothers. Why? Because their padrino Felix Gallardo had given them Tijuana. And at that time, Chapo and Mayo and Güero Palma really enjoyed Tijuana. They really enjoyed the money. They really enjoyed all the boats, the cars, fancy airplanes, and jewelry, and everything they got. What's up, Soprano? Tijuana was a very luxurious place for any nautical in the nautical business. Um, you know, you're talking about the elite lived in Tijuana from the 80s to 90s. Um, you know, Mayo Zambada's sister and niece were kidnapped in Tijuana by the Arellano Felixes. Um, you know, the Arellano Felixes felt that they were disrespected. You know, they felt that Felix Gallardo had given them the puesto of Tijuana, and that Chapo and Mayo and the rest of them had agreed on that. And now they were reluctantly going back on that agreement. You know, and a lot of people don't understand that when Chapo went to prison the second time, I mean, sorry, when Chapo went to prison the first time, he was in there with El Güero Palma. He actually offered Güero Palma to the DEA. And, you know, Güero Palma got really quick wind of that. But I'm going to tell you why. If a lot of people don't know, Güero Palma had a lot of good friends in the government before Chapo did. Güero Palma was actually Felix Gallardo's right-hand man for a long time. Um, it was Chapo and Güero Palma and Don Mayo and a couple other men who had other thoughts of becoming bigger men than Felix Gallardo. The falling out of Güero Palma, Felix Gallardo, Chapo Guzman can all be related to a big drug deal. Kind of the same way El Mencho and El Abuelo had a falling out. If you guys remember, El Mencho and Abuelo were compadres. Till a load of drugs came up missing. You know, and that was one of the worst things to do. You know, in Mexico, stealing is stealing. Whether it be here, Mexico, Africa, Italy, Russia, Croatia, Albania, wherever, Africa, stealing is stealing, and don't steal. It's better just to ask. From my understanding, Chapo was not too happy with Güero Palma. More the fact that he had a lot of control of state and government officials, and Chapo couldn't do that. Chapo wasn't what you call a very good businessman or liaison. You know, um, Guero Palma is. He was more of a political person, more able to talk. Um, you know, and Chapo did not like that. Now, Guero was a lot upset about the fact that the old timers had an agreement that no one talks about. And I'll tell you what it's called. It's called Plaza de Derecho, which means your plaza and your right. Um, if you were gonna take over somebody's plaza back in the old days and they were in jail, the best thing to do was have a conversation with the old plaza owner, and you would give them a kickback, or you would send them a little something. Um, After a while, a lot of guys decided not to give people money. They took the plazas by force, and that was one of Güero Palma's big things. He had given Chapo access to the Sonora corridor, which meant that he could bring stuff in through Sonora up to Mexicali to Mexico through Tijuana. Um, Güero Palma had been in cahoots with Ariano Felix's. Um, in prison, Güero Palma found out that he was being told a lot of lies, that he was told a lot of things to make him angry and go against the Ariano Felix brothers, you know? And he definitely felt betrayed by the Federation. You know, the Federation to him wasn't even in existence. Whose plane was it? Metro's? You know, John Gotti, a lot of people say it was his. You know, it's not that I think the drug thing, I think it was that he stole from him, you know? I'm sure he paid the plane back. Yeah, it was a problem, you know, but I'm sure paying the plane back was, you know, not that big of a deal. Croatia, what's up, brother? You know, El Abuelo had been picked up by the Mexican government years ago. They knew he worked for Jalisco, you know? They knew he worked for Jalisco. They even got a Mexican document saying he works for Jalisco and that he worked for the Valencias. He tried to deny it. He actually did some time in prison for it, and they let him out. But he's been marked for a long time. You know? For a long time. People been after that old man for a long time. Croatia's all sad because his soccer team got booted. How much was the load worth? You got me, John Gotti. Enough to become fucking blood brothers and blood feud. You know what I mean? Cost people a lot of lives, man. That's for damn sure. You know? Yep. Yeah, probably John Gotti, that's for sure. And it wasn't it was a heroin deal. The cash they stole was heroin, man. I heard they took a heroin deal. That was the big fucking thing too. It was a heroin, and that's not it's not easily be replaced, That's what made him mad, John Gotti. He brings up a good thing, yeah, it's the heroin. They really that really does a big issue. It was heroin too. I know that for a fact. Yeah, it was heroin. It was both. Look, I'm gonna tell you why. Because the money part was the coke deal. The heroin part was the heroin part was was probably the shipment that came in. Yep. Yeah, I think he tried to blame it on someone stealing it, but where they were at, no one's gonna steal it. No one's gonna steal shit there. You know what I mean? No one's gonna steal. It's like you, John Gotti. If you have something at your house, right, Rick Jacobs, no one's gonna steal your stuff. You know where it's at. Like if you put something in your drawer, no one's breaking into your drawer. That's the same shit with that. That's where, I mean, those guys get rich. It's not hard how they get rich. Like, I'll tell you how they get rich. They buy a farm out in the middle of nowhere, right? And then they have them drive planes in there. And then they get the fucking drugs and they store it there. And then the guys come and pick it up. You know what I mean? It's not hard. The same thing with ranchers in Texas. Ranchers in Texas, they buy houses by the border of Mexico, right? And then the ranchers talk to polleros and mafia guys and tell them you can cross all the dope and all the people you want, but I want 100 grand, 200 grand a month. On my live. I'm gonna shut it off right now. That's a good question, Croatia. And you want the answer to it, brother? I'm going to tell you, brother. The answer to that is, why don't they tell the Americans to go fuck themselves, is because they don't want any problems with the U.S. government. You know? You know what I'm saying? They don't want to piss off the Americans and fuck them off, and have American DEA after them. Yep. That's right. All right, guys, you guys have a good night. There's gonna be this Friday might be our first podcast if I can get it going. I hope you guys enjoy this. You guys have a good night. It's your boy OG Black, and I'm out.